Yo, what's going on? All my homies, homettes, dudes, and dudettes. It's your boy Will back again, and I'm ready to run through a little list of fragrances that you can wear for Thanksgiving. Actually, these are some fragrances I'm thinking about wearing for Thanksgiving also. So, if you're interested, stick around. Let's check them out. All right, so let's get right into this list. I'm showing you already. So this first one, this is a list that I'm going to do. It's 8 fragrances that I have, and I'm gonna number them because the ones that are closer to number one are probably the ones that may be the ones I may wear better, mostly, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know, but all of these are good fragrances. So if you have any of these in your collection, it'll be a good time to wear 'em for Thanksgiving. The first one, number 8, is Givenchy's Pie. See if that name is coming in there. But this is one of the older bottles, not one of the first bottles, but one of the older bottles. This one, oh my goodness. Reason why I say this is a good fragrance to wear for Thanksgiving because it has a vanilla note and it's brightened up though. It's not really all vanilla. It's brightened up with, I think it has some mandarin or some neroli or something like that. So it's a brighter fragrance, but it's deep with that vanilla, and it kind of gives you that kind of warm kind of vibe when you're around family. You know, you kind of mix and mingle, and you're going to be sitting closer to people, maybe seeing people that you haven't seen in a while. So, you know, it's kind of like a cozy, but not a sexual type of cozy. You know what I mean? Just cozy and hanging out with your friends, family, or if you're having the Friendsgiving, yeah, it's also a good one. So that's number 8, Pie by Givenchy. The next one is this one here. This is M7. Let's see if I can get that name to come in. M7 Oud, and this is by YSL. Yeah, that's coming in pretty good. And this one, it's called Oud, but it has oud, but it's not your regular type of oud. It's a mellowed down oud. It has oud in it, but it has something else in it that's bringing it up, making it a little bit fresher, this sweeter. This is really actually a good date scent also, but for the Thanksgiving, it'll be also good also. So M7 YSL Oud. If you can get your hands on it, the bottle nowadays, I think it comes in the all black bottle. This is one of the first bottles that they came out with. I think it's all black now, but it's the same scent. The next one is, also most of these are either designer or I think we have a couple of niche in there also. But this one is designer-ish, niche-ish, but this is Cartier's Linval. I think I've put this on a list before. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. This is a crazy bottle. So what you have to do is you twist it, make the sprayer come out, and then you spray it there. Now this one is also a cozy style fragrance because it has a note of honey, which is not normal in most fragrances. So this will have you standing out a little bit more than, you know, your average Bleu de Chanel or something like that. And this bottle is so cool. If you can see the bottom of the bottle is actually inside here, and then they have this glass casing around it. It's an amazing bottle, but very, very fragile. So that is 8-7. This is number 6. The M7 Oud was number 7, obviously. The next one up, that was number 6. Number 5. All right, yeah, number 5. Number 5, we are gonna go with Boss Bottled Oud. Kind of seem like I have a theme of oud, right? No, not really. Because all of these bottles, any one of these fragrances that have oud in it, these are very, very wearable oud. This one, it says oud, but I can't smell much of the oud in here. This one smells more, I smell more of the saffron in it, and I smell more of sandalwood, which is in the dry down. And they have agarwood or oud or whatever you want to call it in the dry down also at the base, both sandalwood and oud. But all I get mostly saffron and maybe a little bit of rose. It still has that sweetness and the apple from your regular Boss bottle, but the saffron in this and the sandalwood really are the star players for me. So that is Boss Bottled Oud. Boss Bottled Oud. That is number 5. And now number 4. Now all of these, as we go up, they're getting a little bit tighter. These are some of my big hitters, but this one is, let me wipe this bottle off. This one is Ashmal's Santal wood. If you can see that, it's so reflective. Now, I know you've seen me talk about amber wood before, but Santal wood, oh my goodness, this one, it obviously has sandalwood and oud in it, but it is so much more than that. It has a little bit of a floral vibe to it, but sandalwood, and it's sandalwood more like a Palo Santo instead of just your regular sandalwood, and it is nice and creamy. This is a good fragrance this is also a good fragrance for a date, but it would have to be a high-end date. Like, you wouldn't want to go to Applebee's with this, but if you're going to, a higher end restaurant where they have cough on the table, yeah, this would be a nice one to go to. But also with a family event, most people will appreciate this because it'll blend well with the smells of the food going on. And then when you have to sit down, or not necessarily sit down when you have to, but when you sit next to your cousin that you haven't seen for, since last Thanksgiving, and you chopping it up, they would appreciate this type of scent because it's not intrusive. It's really calming. It's relaxing. Great scent. Ashmal Santal wood. And the next one up is this one here. I gotta wipe this bottle off too. This one is a nice one also. I'm not sure if this is Ashmal. I think is maybe a niche house because I don't think they do anything else, just fragrances. But this one's Costumes National's Soul. This one, whew. Now this one may lean a little bit more for date. I guess all of these really could be used for a date, but this one probably leans a little bit more for a date. And this one also is a nice come in, chill with me kind of vibe fragrance. I think it has amber and something else that brightens it up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe like I think it's orange or mandarin. I can't remember, but it's a really nice fragrance. Really warm and good for sitting close quarters with people. This is Soul by Costumes National. I think Costumes National does clothes and things like that, so this would be a designer versus a niche fragrance. The next one that I'm thinking about going with, that was number 3. This is number 2. I'm thinking heavily about going with this one. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to pick this one up, but yes, Issey Miyake Noir Ombre. The name says it all. Dark amber, and that's what it is. It's a dark amber, but at the same time, it's welcoming. It's not put offish. It's not something that's very challenging to wear. If you're around people, this is going to be a really great fragrance to rock with. But like I said before, this is a little bit hard to get in the United States. So if you already have a bottle, this might be a good fragrance to wear, because most people are not going to be wearing this fragrance because it's just hard to get. If you're outside the United States, it might be a little bit easier to get. That is number 2, Noir Ombre by Issey Miyake. And then number 1, this is this is the top of my list of fragrances that I'm probably going to wear for Thanksgiving. One of my all-time favorite fragrances, probably my favorite niche fragrance of all time, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But this is Harriet by Parfums de Marly. Smoked tobacco at its finest. There is nothing that smells like this. I have a couple of fragrances and I've looked for a couple of fragrances of clones of this, and there's nothing that really matches this vibe that I get when I wear this. They do have what's the brown? They have a clone of this. I forgot the name of the fragrance, but I'll put it up there. Put it up there right there. So that's a nice clone, but it's nothing close to this. And there's a couple of other clones. I'll put some other names of the clones that's up that are nice, but they're not going to match this. But this is Parfums de Marly Harriet, and oh my goodness, that smoked tobacco is so sweet. It's a really sweet tobacco, pipe tobacco, and oh my goodness. This might be the one. Either it's between one of these, but like I said, this is the top of the list. Harriet. Whew. Awesome fragrance. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to run through a couple of fragrances that might be an option for you to wear on Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is coming up really quick. It's next week. We have less than 7 days left for Thanksgiving. So enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy your food. Don't eat too much. But it's been your boy Will with the Will Report. I appreciate your time. I know you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me talking about 8 fragrances that you may want to wear for Thanksgiving. So next time, deuces.